Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome, friends, welcome, family, welcome, all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Welcome to my home and welcome to our sacred space that I prepared for us so that we can do your tarot pick a card. I'm Olivia, and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, and we're here to do this for you today, and it's going to be really exciting because I've already picked the cards. Now, I haven't actually read the cards. I just kind of glanced at them, but I'm really excited because it does look to be like a very interesting read today. I'm so excited for you guys. And me too, because I always pick one. Well, I actually pick them all. So, like, whatever the theme turns out to be, that is, So, anyway, yeah, I'm doing this for fun and entertainment. And also, maybe it helps you think about something a little bit more fully and gives you a little bit fuller idea of what your day might look like ahead or your couple of days ahead. Let's go ahead and see what's the next thing. What's the next thing? Okay, so I guess I need to give you, you know what the next thing is? First, a nice deep breath and a sip of coffee. We had some leaf blowers here moments ago. And I must tell you, they may come back. But we're just going to keep on filming if that happens, because I've given you an explanation, and the world is not a perfect place, is it? No, it's siree. No, indeed. Okay. So, do like this video for me or dislike it. Either one is fine. Subscribe to my channel. Do come back. Hit that notification bell. Many of you already have, so thanks. And share this video with, say, if you know, I don't know, what if you knew Jan Brady and something here was like, oh man, that really reminds you of Jan Brady? Then, of course, tell Jan Brady about my videos. I saw something that reminded me of you today. Don't tell her which one. She's going to get offended anyway because she's going to think I'm yelling at her. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what else? Last but not least, the most important thing is that you come back. That's what I like. All right, because I do really kind of feel a connection, and I like to think that you're here with me. So, okay, here's how it works. It's really, really easy. And do remember, these are general readings. And what that means is that you need to take what resonates with you, but leave the rest. And don't make life-altering choices or decisions based on this or any other video. Pick a card. You can connect with me via Keen. That information is in the description of this video. And the way that it works is the card toppers correspond to timestamps. You can choose one, or you can choose a few, or you can choose all of them, like I do. And then at the end of the video, I kind of do a culmination where we look for a common theme, and we talk a little bit more about maybe a general, like I said, something, if there's a theme that comes out. Also, sometimes I do create a theme by drawing a card. I did draw a card from the Healing the Mind and Spirit deck today. And it is, and our affirmation is, I believe that happiness and joy are inner states of being. And then the other side says, you won't miraculously become happy if someone else changes or if the outside world changes, but only if you change. Yeah, I'm going to read it one more time. You won't miraculously become happy if someone else changes or if the outside world changes, but only if you change. And yeah, man, it's a hard one. Happiness is something that many of us have to toil to achieve. All right, I'm going to have another sip of coffee, and go ahead and look over your card toppers. I'm going to show them to you up close in a minute. And I'm really excited because we're using some new cards and old cards today. We have our classic Ryder-Waite here. And this, I want to say this is Hematite. So I guess I'll say that. It's Hematite. Yeah. This is glass. But the thing about crystals and stones, and it's all about light and the way the light plays. La 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 la. This one is our chalcopyrite, copper ore. It's really fairly gorgeous. Okay, and last but not least, I want to call this obsidian. It may be onyx. I really don't know. It was a gift, a beautiful gift from a beautiful friend. Oh, I didn't tell you our decks. This is our Janus deck. I'm really excited to use this deck today. This is, I did an unboxing on it, but I don't believe I've used this deck in a daily reading before. This one is our Tarot of the Old Path. This one is one of my all-time favorites as well. I love them all. They're all my favorites. The Wild Unknown Archetypes Deck by Kim Kranz. Okay, so that's what we have, all right? Okay, so now you go ahead and pick your pile. I do have timestamp. I already said that timestamps below, didn't I? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, I got chills just then. All right, let's look and see what we have under our hematite. If I can pick up the card. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. I'm just going to put them down on the table and we will look at them and talk about them from, I hope that, well, it doesn't really matter what order they're in. We're just going to talk about all of them. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start with the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a gift, usually a divine gift. It's a gift of knowledge and wisdom. It's a gift of knowing. It's a gift of feeling sharp in the mind. It's a gift of clarity, of truthfulness. You also have the Page of Swords here coming through with some youthful energy. You also have the Page of Swords coming through with not just a youthful energy, but oftentimes it has to do with embarking on a journey and messages. Now, you also have this card right here, and this card is one of the arguable, I can't say that word. You know what I'm trying to say. Could be one of the saddest cards or saddest looking cards in the deck, but actually it's not as bad as it looks, especially when you believe that happiness and joy are inner states of being. Okay, so we're talking about clarity here. We're talking about you having realizations, or being able to see things very clearly, being able to make clear decisions, using your wisdom, using your logic, your logical self, and also in a time of great need. With this card, you always have someone with you. It's the Five of Pentacles. And this particular card really reminds me of a story about a blind person and a lame person that helped one another out. And through their trials and travails, they found love, happiness, and comfort in one another while they moved on to a better and more comfortable place. They were able to work together. So basically, toil is what I see. It's difficult. Yes. What you're going through, you pick this pile, what you're going through is difficult. It could involve grief. It could involve it could involve losing health or losing faith. I mean, it really, this is kind of a heavy little thing here, but heavy little reading. However, we have this gift coming to you from a higher source, a gift of knowledge, a gift of clarity, and with your youthful spirit and with your idea knowing that when we help one another out and when happiness comes from within, right? Do I have to say? Not only are you going to make it, you're going to make it better. Not only are you going to make it better, but you're going to make it better for others. Wow. Dude. Dudes and dudettes, whatever you, I always thought dude was a sexless word, but there you go. I'm going to have another sip of coffee, and let's move on to our Kim Kranz Wild Unknown Archetype Deck as soon as I have my sip. This coffee is so interesting today. It tastes just like coffee. Like it doesn't have... It's... Well... Alright, I'm being silly and going off track. Let's move on to our Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Archetype Deck, and it is an amazing read today. Like I said, I'm very excited because I looked ahead. I haven't actually read them, but we have the crone. And the crone has a crow. And we have the box. I'm going to explain all these, don't worry. And we have Agate. Okay. This is a very powerful... Kim Cran's decks are always... They're very deep, very powerful. She really... well, as you can see. So let's talk about agape first, okay? Because that's my favorite thing. Agape is the pure love of God for you, the love that you have for God, the love that flows between you, and the love that you give to others, that others give to you, that flows to God. It all, see how it all the love that is given in any way that it is given is a love that flows through all of us. And it is the love of God. Whatever you think of God being, even if you don't believe in God, the love is flowing through us. Love is important. Agape, the pure love that flows through all of us. The box. The box is what you might think it is. You want to think outside the box, right? Now, there's a reason for the box, okay? So the box is social constructs, possibly. The box is what's known. The box is what's anticipated. The box is what's expected. Excuse me. So, if you want to think outside the box, you might have to step outside of your comfort zone. You might have to step outside of social constructs. You might be on the fringe. It might look strange. It might look weird, right? These are things that we say and that we limit ourselves with. We don't want to look weird. Well, some of us do, right? The crone doesn't care. She already knows. She already knows. Knowledge, wisdom, experience. She has seen it all and done most of it herself. This person has experienced it, and nothing is going to surprise them, right? Okay, so put it all together, and what do you have here? You have a really... Oh, and put in the happiness and joy, being inner states of being. I'm so excited I can't even move forward with this. This is just all about you stepping outside of your comfort zone, realizing that experience and doing things and being brave and going further can bring such experience of love that bring you wisdom, knowledge. Without the experience, you don't actually have the knowledge of someone who is teaching you something, but you didn't actually learn it yourself. You know, some of us are hard-headed and we have to learn the hard way. You've heard that before. But man, do we learn when we learn. I gotta tell you. To me, agape is about safety. And so this reading here really is telling, well, and I can tell you from my experience, I feel like I'm entering into my crone stage. I'm not quite there yet, so I don't, but I do have a lot of, I've stuffed a lot into my life. I've stuffed lifetimes into my one lifetime here. And I have experienced much, and I have experienced this safety net when I step outside the box. And the things that I've done have taught me so very much. And I do believe that happiness and joy are inner states of being. And I do have to struggle to find that happiness sometimes. I do suffer from depression, but this reading is, oh, it's so exciting. Okay, we'll look at that some more later when we go to the end of the video. Let's go ahead and see what we have under our Calcite, and this is our Tarot of the Old Path. You have the Eight of Rods, Justice, and the Nine of Rods. And so again, I'm going to put your cards down here and we're going to talk about them. I feel like this video is going to be a little bit longer than most because I keep going off track and getting excited. But anyway, and I'm needing a lot of coffee of this iconic. That's what I was trying to say earlier. This coffee has an iconic coffee flavor, like diner coffee. A little bit stronger than diner coffee, which I like. I guess good diner coffee, right? Okay, so you have the Nine of Rods, and if you look closely, right here, this person is ready. This person has is in a defensive pose. However, if you look at their face, it's not that they're afraid. They're just ready. So the Nine of Rods, and also rods have to do a lot with different energies that you might be working with, as well as tools, as well as well, a lot of things. Let's look further. You also have the Eight of Rods, which actually goes before the Nine of Rods numerically. This is getting back to basics. Getting back to basics, getting ready, and then justice prevails. Okay, justice, this could actually, for some of you, have something to do with a legal matter. So if you've dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's and prepared yourself, success will come of your whatever's going on legally. Okay? What could this mean in love? Well, there's a lot of red in these cards, which is movement and passion. So if you are someone who is wanting to move forward in a relationship, what it would be telling you is get back to basics. And what are the basics of a relationship? Well, love, right? Being kind to one another, getting to know one another. Even if you've been together for 10 years, think people change. Getting back to basics, getting ready, and what? Maybe popping the question, getting married. This is, justice could also have something to do with, well, that's really mostly what I'm getting. So in love, in life, and let's just say you are a stay-at-home parent. What would this mean for you? This would mean clean the house, sweep the floors, maybe get ready for company, and you'll get your peace. You will. Justice prevails. You have been working hard, and you haven't had any peace. Okay. Let's go ahead and look forward. We're going to look at our Janus deck with our beautiful heart, our beautiful black heart. And you have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, or as I like to say, Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, so I would like to say the Six of Pentacles, if you look at her face, she kind of looks like Lady Gaga, I think. And the Six of Pentacles isn't as dramatic, really. Well, I guess this is a dramatic deck. Let's leave it alone. It's dramatic because that's what it is. That's what the art piece is. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so the Six of Pentacles has a lot to do with, how am I gonna put this? Has a lot to do with talent. And if you notice, you've got some green here, and I really like that. I really like the color scheme here, because love and healing, green has a lot to do with healing. It also has to do with money sometimes too, so we'll talk about that too, since this is a Pentacles card. But it's about growth and things happening as well. I believe that that happiness and joy are inner states of being. Now, this Six of Pentacles, really, to me, it tells a story of there being a need. And this person's talent can meet that need. And this person's talent meets that need. And as this person's talent meets that need, their talent grows. So basically, the Six of Pentacles is saying, do what you love, right? Do what you love, and the rest will come. And it's basically what I've been doing with my tarot business. I love to work with people. I get to work with people, and my intuition grows as I do it. We have the Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups is all about serving her people with love and care. And then we also have the Star. And the Star has to do with hope. The Star has to do with things coming to pass, like the things that you need. So this reading really is coming through and saying that you are on the right path for happiness, for love, and money. This is actually a dream read. Believing that happiness and joy are inner states of being, and you've got it all coming together in a union with three cards. I love all these decks. Okay, so let's look at them all together. Spread them out on the table, and let's see what we have. Getting back to basics, getting ready, moving forward with clarity, moving forward helping others, using your experience and knowledge, knowing that you have a safety net of love, thinking outside the box, moving outside the box, and reaching your goal. What is our goal? Our goal is to be loved. Our goal is to be happy. Our goal is to feel like what we're doing is helping. Our goal is to be able to have our needs and desires and wants met. And our goal is to always have hope and to be happy and joyful. And oh my gosh, that was just a beautiful reading. Thank you so much. I really feel like your energy plays into this. So we're at the end, and that's a little bittersweet for me. But I do know that we're going to do this again, so that's exciting. So do come back. And I guess that's it. I love you guys. Take care. Till next time.